Hey guys, another update. I have no idea what day this is because I lost track. Before I put the video up, I'll go count the days and whatever, but this is just a small update on what's up. With this bird's nest over here, you can see a lot of growth. Well, at least I have. I've seen at least like a centimeter growth. The Monty cap, I haven't really seen any growth, but its polyps are out and it seems to be doing good. This Acropora coral, it seems to be doing good. I haven't noticed any real bleaching or anything of the tips. They look nice. I haven't noticed any growth in it, but it's still pretty new, so I'm not expecting anything major. And this bird's nest over here, color is still there, it looks nice. And then these zoanthids down here, I cut away the bad polyps that looked weird, and then I left those on there and I glued it down to that rock. I like literally just did that, so that's why the polyps are closed. And green star polyps over here, they look nice. It's been receding over here. It used to come out to like here, so it's died back. I'm not sure why, but it's started to grow over here, so some new growth. It didn't used to be on that little rock right there, so as long as it's growing, I'm happy. And then over here with the hammer coral, I've got two new heads sprouting. Down here, this little thing right there and there, so that's two of them. I didn't know they sprout on like the stem. They're not open up right now, but earlier they were all waving out, so I thought they usually split like up here at the head, but I guess that's cool. Got my serpent star right there chilling. And Monty cap seems to have lost a little bit of color, not much though, and I've glued it down right there, but it looks pretty nice. The color's still there. But the Acropora, this, I don't know what's up with this. It was a much darker color when I got it, and it seems to be bleaching like right here and there. I'm not sure if this is really bleaching or if it's just changing color because it's in a different tank. And I haven't really noticed any growth on it, so I'm not sure what's up. And I know Acroporas are harder to keep than other SPS corals. So it could just be that I'm inexperienced. But whatever. It was a cheap frag, but I'd like to see it grow and stay alive. So, oh, and those two little zoanthids down there, they're doing good. They're still staying there. And I think my aptasia was over here. It's now gone. I got some aptasia X. That stuff works. It is amazing. It really does work. But I've started to find some little tiny aptasias around. I'm looking for one right now. I know it's here. Let me find it. God, I don't know where that went. I'm gonna have to kill it. Oh, right here. Yeah, I'm not even gonna be able to zoom in on it, but I'm gonna have to find it and kill it because that's not good. And down here, oh, here's an aptasia I can show you. There. I know the light's not very good, but there it is. I'm gonna have to kill it with the aptasia X. I found some in my sump and I killed them all. They don't seem to be coming back at all, so that's pretty good. And I still need to trim this Catomorpha. It's crazy. You might notice that my protein skimmer is off at the moment. Yeah, it got clogged up because I never cleaned it. I think the Venturi valve got clogged up. And the reason I never clean it is because it's such a freaking hassle to get the damn lid off when my light is, there's no room. So I have to literally take my light out to get to the protein skimmer. And there really isn't much room in here. So I ordered a smaller clip-on light that like clips on like this fan that's gonna go on the other side, and then get rid of this light here, so I'll have a lot more room to take the protein skimmer out and clean it, because I really should be cleaning that valve, the Venturi valve, a lot more than I do now. And I had an issue with my RODI unit. The water just kept going in. I'm not sure what happened. It was weird. The pump just stayed on and kept pumping water in. I think maybe the float switch got stuck, and it started leaking out, but I've got the salinity back to normal, and I didn't see my clownfish getting upset or anything, so it didn't really bother him at all, and the corals are doing just fine, so that wasn't too much of an issue. And I don't know what else to do an update on. Oh, I got some ChemiPure. I haven't put it in the tank yet. I'm gonna wait till I get that new light so I have more room, because that'd be much easier. And God, I still forgot to call ATI about my lights. I really need to do that soon. And so here's the Aptasia X. You just shake up the bottle, and then you got this little syringe thing here that you take up the Aptasia X, and then you go into the water and squirt onto the Aptasia, and it implodes and destroys the Aptasia, and that's really good. I don't know if I've done an update on this Aquascape epoxy. It's good. It holds the coral, but I feel like I used a little too much down there. I mean, it works. And then I got some coral food. It's in my fridge. All the way back. You're supposed to refrigerate it. It's called Oyster Feast. People at the live fish store recommended this stuff. It says, okay, the directions on this. So it says add like 1 teaspoon per 100 gallons a day to a high flow area. That's I feel like that's retarded, because it's not getting to the corals, it's just going into the water column, and it's going to get filtered out by the protein skimmer, and it's just not going to reach the corals. I recommend target feeding. That's what I've been doing, which is using like a syringe and taking some of that, and then putting it right next to the corals and like giving it a little, like 2 puffs or something. And you're supposed to mix that with like 1 part oyster feast with 1 part water, which is what this is right here. I've just mixed it up in here and kept it in there for a few days. I feed my corals at night when the polyps are out. I only feed them once a day because this stuff is supposed to add like a lot of nutrition to a lot of extras. Like it can make your nitrates and nitrites go up really high if you're not careful with this stuff, if you don't use it, if you use it like a lot. So I've been trying to avoid that. My RODI unit, I need to replace the sediment filter on my unit because I'm now reading like 2 let's turn this thing on. It's got like 1 ppm coming out. That's 1 ppm is not too bad, but it's not very acceptable for me because I would like to have the cleanest water possible going into my tank. Because I know my last tank, my 30-gallon nano system I had, I used tap water in the beginning, and that just totally screwed me over for everything else. So if you don't use RODI water that's got like 0 ppm, you're gonna have some issues. Luckily with this tank, I don't have any issues like that. The only thing I have is like some detritus in there and where there's like no flow really, but that's about it. I should be going in with a little pump and just blowing it out, but every so often. But with this tank, after that algae bloom in the beginning, after it cycled, there has been absolutely no hair algae whatsoever anywhere on these rocks or in the sand bed. There's been nothing. And the only type of algae I see is coralline algae. And that's and bubble algae. That's another thing. I've noticed some more bubble algae growing here and there. There was some down here somewhere, so I guess it's spreading, and that tells me it's time to get rid of it once and for all, because it can cause a problem. Yeah, so there's my clownfish in there. I'm gonna get him another clownfish soon, as soon as I get that light down there. I think it's nap time. So that's an update for today. And I hope you enjoyed, and keep watching my videos because these corals will get much, much bigger. Thanks for watching.